Yo, what's up, man?
Good game last night.
Yo!
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You got it, come on, man. Yo, watch it!
You could do better than that.
Hey, yo, right here, right here.
Just like that. Get your mind right.
Hey, I'll see you later.
We've been talking so much NBA 2K21, but we wanted to stop and take a moment to thank you guys for tuning in and joining us for 45 episodes in NBA 2K20.
We've had so much fun connecting with you all over this past season.
So as we put NBA 2K20 to a close, we take a look back at our favorite moments on NBA 2K TV. Check it out.
Welcome to this very special episode.
These guys are hammers and whatever. They're not in shape. They're not the most suicide there is. That's what I hate about that.
The NBA is now taking deposits for season tickets for the next season. Stop by the fan assistance table in the East Concourse to see how you can become an NBA season ticket holder.
Just a reminder, folks, to make certain to be here for our figurine giveaway. Come to the game and get a figurine of your favorite mascot, Benny the Bull.
If you're still looking for tickets to any upcoming game, visit the Bulls ticket booth or on the team's website for available. We hope to see you out there at the next home game. Chicago Bulls, Team Red.
Folks, don't forget to come out to the game with calendar day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascot, Benny the Bull and the Bluzzables. Will folks be here for our blanket giveaway day and get a free Bulls fleece blanket.
The Knicks never looked better than they did earlier on, getting off the bus and getting ready for action. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The Chicago River winding its way through the heart of the Windy City, our sight tonight. Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Spurs. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top five.
And right now, Chicago, they're moving in the wrong direction. The good news, though, it's still early in the season. A lot of games left to be played. Plenty of time to turn things around.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. It's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Barrett is out there with Payton, and it's Harkless in at the small forward position. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. White is out there with Satoransky, and it's Hutchinson in at the small forward. Doris, early on, every team trying to establish a winning attitude. And now you find out if that can carry through the rigors of an entire regular season.
No doubt, Kevin. I think if you can establish...
Checked in for Satoransky. And a new group in for the Knicks. Taj Gibson's checked in for Robinson. Portis comes in for Randall. Dotson's checked in for Maurice Harkless. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Elfrid Payton. On the free throw, no good. And the former Razorback, Bobby Portis, took a few years to find his spot in the NBA. But now, he does produce.
And great big man to bring in off the bench. Good size and quickness combination, and will always give you scoring with that second unit.
Here's Ntilikina. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Well, Frank Ntilikina still trying to find his niche, right? You've seen him spend some time at the point guard. You've seen him on the wing. This guy has got to find the position that maximizes his impact.
Doris, as you said with Ntilikina, it's been a search to find the right role for him in the NBA.
When you're a high draft pick, Kevin, as you know, there's always expectations. And for Ntilikina, I don't necessarily think his role has been clearly defined to this point. Once he sorts that out and his offense comes along, because of his defensive prowess, I think he should be fine.
Porter passes to Shea. 5 on the clock. He's off on that one. So New York will take it the other way. The pass to Barrett. And Barrett slams it in.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
Back to Porter. Pass to Markkanen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Passes to Gibson. It's tipped. And White with the block.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
That will not get it done. He's 0 for 2. New York with the ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Over to the wing. Here's Barrett. Nice D from Porter. Bulls trail by 11. Shea inside. Here's Gafford. The rebound by Gibson. The Knicks shooting an impressive 60% early. Here's Dotson. They get it back.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit, Greg, for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Pass to Porter. Fires the three. Hits it from three-point range.
What a terrific looking shot by Porter. You can't leave him alone out there.
New York leading by 10. Here's Ntilikina, and he banks in the layup. Ntilikina's got 5 points so far.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end, Greg. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
The dunk with a foul on top of it. So strong.
You know, you get the sense this guy, the 4 years of college ball helped. He plays at his pace, and he does it with such calm.
Chicago shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Young's checked in for Markkanen. Valentine comes in for White. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Shea. And then for New York, Reggie Bullock comes in for Barrett. And Ellington is subbed in for Damian Dotson. Ends up going with the new group. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Murray, the pass to Shea. Here's Carter, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. They've got Thomas Satoransky. He's out there with Shea. Murray out there with Wendell Carter. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Shea passes to Satoransky. Murray surveying the D, and the pass to Carter. The 17-footer. The Knicks pull it in. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, Greg, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Jay kicks to Carter. Back to Jay. Pass to Hutchison. 5 to shoot. Randall with some nice D.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Here's Payton, and it's sent back by Carter. And he gets it back. They grab their own miss, Randall, and finally they hit one. Randall's got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks. Jay outside. Dishes it to Carter. To the paint. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Elfrid Payton.
Let's remember that GMs weren't sure about his dedication to the game, but Chase answered those questions with absolutely sensational play.
The Bulls have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
Free throw, good. Jay. Doris, if you were going to build a team around one player, who would that player be?
Well, I think because of his age and continued growth opportunity, I would probably say Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's playing at an MVP level. He's still got another decade where he's probably in the peak range of his playing capabilities. And the reality is Giannis still has so much growing to do. He's a force at the rim. He continues to build that three-point game. And, Kev, once he gets that in-between game, he will be unguardable.
Can't argue with that at all. Dotson the pass to Barrett. 1:33 left to play in the first half. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Chicago. And for a lot of these kids, Greg, it's interesting how quickly teams expect them to get up to speed. Case in point, R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, I mean, he had only the 1 year of college, already being asked to produce. Fortunately, he's very mature for his age and generally plays up to the level of competition.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, you knew the Knicks were going to try and make a huge splash over the summer in free agency.
But you know this, Greg. Sometimes you swing hard at the pitch and you miss. And that's one of the problems of putting all your eggs in the free agency basket.
And the Knicks making a change here. Portis is checked in. He hits the second from the line. And Greg, talking to scouts about R.J. Barrett, they love the athleticism. But what makes him especially good is the work ethic and the confidence.
Yes, some elite prospects will take plays off. This guy never does. He's not one that sits around and reads his press clippings. He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be a winner.
Passes it to Dotson. Pass to Portis. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, Greg, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Inside, it's deflected. 32 seconds left in the first half. There's the pass to Ntilikina. Drills the three-pointer. Ntilikina's got 8.
Well, this guy maturing right before our eyes. Frank Ntilikina drills the catch and shoot pretty.
Markkanen dishes to Che. To the left wing. Here's Hutchison. No points in the game yet for him. Carter, the pass to Hutchison. And so it's the New York Knicks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. It's time now to go courtside as we say. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle. He's checked in for Julius Randle. Damian Dotson comes in for Harkless. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Elfrid Payton. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Barrett is out there with Ntilikina. Then it's Robinson. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Dotson in at the 3. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect.
Now here's Valentine. Guarded closely. Right wing. The drive by Che. And it's blocked. 1:32 left in the third quarter. Barrett with the ball. He's got 11. Pass to Portis. Ntilikina kicks to Barrett. Here's Dotson. Here's Robinson, and finished off by Robinson.
It'd be nice if everybody took as much pride in his rebounding as he does.
You know what? Greg, he loves that part of the game, and it shows.
Well, but as defenders keep forgetting to box him out, he continues to just make them pay.
Gafford passes to Che. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Dotson in the corner. Robinson down low. Che's there, but he gets it back. Robinson kicks to Dotson. Floats one, and that's 2 points on the layup. Dotson's got 5.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Che passes to Porter. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Young dishes to Che. Great D that time from Portis.
Well, you got to think better of that next time. He had little to no chance of conversion.
And so it's the New York Knicks with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. Their strategy. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that, Greg, putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Young out there with Otto Porter Jr. Then there's Valentine. Then there's Murray. And it's Che in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Porter kicks to Che. Murray outside. From deep. Bulls with the fresh shot clock. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Now here's Harkless. Kicks to Barrett. Pass to Payton. Here's the 3. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 4th rebound in this one. Bulls trail by 18. In the corner, it's Che. And the Bulls with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Robinson. The shot missing. And it's Chicago the other way. That's good from Porter on the assist by Che. Che's got 3 assists tonight.
The length and athleticism of Otto Porter, able to weather the contact. Terrific strength on that one.
New York calls timeout. Doris, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career, and what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Julius Randle's checked in for the Knicks.
Regardless of roster construction. But the reality is it might help those teams who maybe if they know who's on the roster, it might change the kind of draft selection they would make. So it's an interesting supposition. We'll see if the NBA moves in that direction.
And the first one drops.
And what you like about Barrett is his all-around game, a versatile guard / forward who wants to keep improving.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Che outside. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
It is a must to score against quality defense in the NBA. Che has learned to make tough shots.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
For our broadcast, for Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Allen, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Pick and roll defense is crucial in today's NBA, okay? And how you approach it says a lot about how good you are as a coach.
The professor is in. Teach time, Hank.
Yeah, here we go. Look, I'm just saying, the best players in the league, your Stephs, your Hardens, your Durants, they'll kill you in the pick and roll if you don't know what you're doing. They'll kill you no matter what, but you don't have a prayer if you're not going to mix up the coverages and find something that works at least some of the time. Now, if that means getting creative with lineups, then get creative with lineups. There's no excuse for trotting the same coverages out night after night and expecting them to work. You just got to be creative.
Play chess, not checkers.
That's what I'm saying, Hornet. Look, I've got more thoughts on defensive strategy, but first, a quick commercial break. I think I know the answer, but Hornet, you like to bet on sports, right?
Daddy needs a new pair of Jordans.
Those are a little worn out. And you do like your apps, right?
Love apps. Who doesn't?
Okay, then I've got something you are going to love. It's called Parlay Paradise, and it's an app where you can bet on all your favorite NBA matchups.
Hey, how you been, man? I see you out there doing work. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do. Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
Get it started, man. Let's get it started. You could do better than that. You got it. Come on, man. See you later.
I see you want to sharpen those passing skills. Let's get you going.
Screen! Yo, ball coming!
Over it.
Hey, watch the pick! Watch the screen! That's what the ring room for! Ah!
Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Focus! Watch the pick! Step out!
got it. Come on, man. Hey, hit me up.
Let's get everyone over here and get started. Here's what we're gonna do.
He can ball, huh? Next time, man. Next time.
Where do I start? Where do I get my rhythm? Where do I get my groove?
I always start off with a bounce. You just start with a bounce, and then you see.
I'm part of the baddest game, most successful game in the world. I went to Portugal this year, and the young tour guide goes, "It's Doris Burke from 2K." It wasn't Doris Burke, the announcer. It was Doris Burke from 2K.
Oh! Okay. All right. That's it. That's payback. We're good. We're good. The game can end. Oh!
I'll tell you what, Hornet. Shea and company have got to break out of this rut, or a losing streak could turn into a losing season.
It's gut check time.
Yes, that's exactly right. If you ask me what's been happening, and you should, because I pay more attention to this team than anyone else, the problem isn't lack of talent. This team's only problem is its lack of intensity, lack of effort, and lack of focus. And to me, a lot of that comes down to coaching. They've got to get these guys back on track. No more excuses, just play hard, quit whining about the refs, and do your jobs.
Put up or shut up, Hank.
I am wondering what our listeners think that this team needs to snap the streak.
That makes two of us.
Give us a call. We'll talk about it after this short break. You're listening to Hank and the Hornet on 98.9 The Flex. Back in a bit for more on your Chicago Bulls.
I gotta run to it all the time, and I'm the best one in shape. Like, why do I got? Wait for this long bus ride.
Downtown Milwaukee is seen from the shore of Lake Michigan on a cloudless day. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, guys, I spoke with Che about the history he has with Coach Ames. They're falling out at Bay City over an injury to a promising freshman, having to deal with each other in Summer League, during which time Che said they talked it out, and they came to an understanding. And I quote, "The past is the past." Guys?
David, fantastic report. Thank you. Greg, you wonder if that conversation has actually made these two tighter, or if it's just kind of a Band-Aid over the existing wound.
And, you know, I've gotten the sense things weren't completely ironed out during Summer League, but by the end of it, both guys were on the same page.
And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Antetokounmpo.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Satoran's there with White, and it's Porter in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Matthews, and it's DiVincenzo in at the shooting guard. Clark, the rookies are still trying to get their firm footing as the new season begins and a new arena for them opens up. Talk about your journey over the course of your rookie year. We're making a switch here. Shea's checked in. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And Clark, many fans thought Brook Lopez might have lost it after his stint with Los Angeles, but, you know, he was reborn after joining the Bucks.
Yeah, sometimes a fresh start re-energizes you and helps you change your game. This guy was, though, a 20-point scorer a night in the past, so he can put it in the basket. He didn't get those kind of numbers with the Bucks, but really was exactly what they needed as a big guy who could shoot the 3 and also be a rim protector inside.
Porter against Matthews. Takes a three. Offensive rebound, Bucks. DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Shea outside. Back to Carter. Clock at 6. Shea dishes to White. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Markkanen trying to break loose. And Shea with the basket on the assist from Porter.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Bledsoe, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Bledsoe's a master at taking it to the rack. I mean, his combination of strength and speed, hard to contain.
Shea kicks to Porter. Back to Shea. The kick out to Porter. Passes it to Shea. That shot no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Here's DiVincenzo. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
And really a nice string of possessions here, but they still got a ways to go.
Hey, it's a start, though, and they need something to build off to get back in it, so let's see if they can build on it.
Shea passes to Markkanen. Back to Shea. Markkanen dishes to Shea. Outside Porter. Pass to Shea. Here's White. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Here's Milwaukee now. Big stretch here going 10-2. Matthews finds Giannis. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
43 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe with it. Now guarded by Shea. There's the triple. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Bulls leading by 12. Shea passes to Carter. Good, and the assist goes to Shea.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Now here's Giannis. 14 points from him the last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Yeah, but it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
What a performance for Otto Porter. He has been the story for the Chicago Bulls. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll return shortly. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many, something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kunupi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Substitution here for Milwaukee. Williams, he's checked in. For Lopez. Antetokounmpo comes in for Ilyasova. Matthews, he's checked in for Kyle Korver. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Eric Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo kicks to Connaughton. Here's DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Bulls leading by 18. Shea passes to Murray. Back to Shea. Murray outside. Che outside. Williams with the block. There's the lob into Kumbo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And Antetokounmpo is so long. I mean, he stretches forever, covers a ton of ground.
And like many big men in the league, Clark, as he's aged, Marvin Williams has relied more on his outside shooting.
You know, he's been in the league a long time, guys, but when he first came in back in the mid-2000s, there was less emphasis on forwards being able to shoot the ball from outside. Give him a lot of credit for adjusting to the league and honing a shot that has always been a skill that's been part of his package. He can knock down the deep shot now.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Giannis Antetokounmpo is the reigning MVP. He's the second Bucks player to win it since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And he's the third youngest MVP in league history. Kevin, he's just scratching the surface of what he'll do in this league.
You said it, D.A., and some good facts in your report, too. Thank you. And so Giannis will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 18. Matthews, no good.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
To the wing on the left. There's 57 seconds left now here in the second. Carter dishes to Che. Rebound by Williams.
You know, that's not a great matchup, guys. He forced it against outstanding defense.
Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there.
Murray outside. Carter against Williams. Carter with the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 18.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Giannis kicks to Williams. Here's DiVincenzo. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
And so it's Chicago with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, probably not the defensive effort you were hoping for thus far.
Yeah, no, our defense isn't where it needs to be. I think they're getting open looks. We're overshifting, and then we're not committing to shooters. Just not a very good defensive effort so far.
Mike, thanks very much for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Otto Porter really making a difference here.
You just love the pace.
Bucks.
Size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart, make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
We've got Antetokounmpo. Williams is out there at Bledsoe. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Gafford. Rebound, Milwaukee. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the inside. And the slam by Williams.
Showing the amber light has not yet come on in his fuel tank. Williams, you got to respect his athleticism.
Now the pass to Hutchison. Back to Dunn. 1:12 left to play in the third. Kicks it out to Che. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the lob to the hoop.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Dunn passes to Gafford. Che outside. The dish to Dunn. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Here's Gafford. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Gafford's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Bledsoe passes to Giannis. It's hauled in by Dunn.
Oh, just incredible. That spin shook him loose from the defender, but he just couldn't gather his balance there to follow through with the shot.
Passes it to Che. Tries from 10. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we'll be back with you shortly. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Well, we've seen Che in more than a handful of games so far now. There's a lot to like about what he's been able to accomplish since getting the chance.
Really, you just have to wonder why the team didn't find more minutes earlier on. It's been clear with how he has come in and had an instant impact that he'll be a factor in this league.
On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. At small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. White is out there with Che. And it's Gafford in at the 5 down low.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
The kick out to Young. Pass to Porter. Che outside. From beyond the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall.
When that pass is right in Che's shooting, he's not going to waste any time rising up for the Che.
Pass to Williams. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Che outside. White looking around. And there's the pass to Gafford. And Young kicks to White for the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
That one drops for him. And 11 points for Eric Bledsoe.
Yeah, the first half was one to deep 6 or forget. But in the second half, he's looked a lot better.
Chicago calls timeout. Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former number 2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
Cook Lopez is checked in for Williams. Chicago leading by 18. Satoransky.
Who's watching them?
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe finds Lopez. Puts up a three. Misses there. And so it's Chicago winning this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you.
Look, don't get me started, but here's my thing with instant replay. We've had it for a long time, right? And how much happier are we with officiating?
Good question, Hank.
Right? I mean, have people stopped complaining?
I know I haven't.
That's exactly my point. People are always going to find something to complain about if their team doesn't win. It doesn't matter how much instant replay you use. Meanwhile, you're slowing down the game. And the thing is, there is a million calls you can make on every single play, right? So when does it stop? How about, here's an idea. We accept that this is a game played by humans, right? Judged by humans, and those humans will occasionally mess up some calls. This quest for justice, or whatever you want to call it, it's boring. Can we all just move on with our lives and enjoy some basketball, okay? Enough is enough already.
Hank's mad as heck, and he doesn't have to take it anymore.
That's right, I don't, especially from you, but this takes us to our first commercial break of the hour.
Attention, Tri-County area drivers. If you need gas and a bite to eat,